All right, so welcome back. It's the GameChanger. And today we have something totally different, something totally new. I'm going to try it. And when I say try it, I'm going to do it. It's simple. I think the barbershop, if you grew up in that culture to where you went to the barbershop every week, every 2 weeks, and you just got to sit there, you would know the barbershop is full of everything in this earth that you ever need. People selling food, people selling clothes, people telling stories, people seeing stories, the things you see, the things you hear, the things you do in the barbershop is insane, right? So you can only imagine me working in the shop for over 10, 11 years, the things that I've seen, done, experienced, all of that. Now, obviously this was something that I've been wanting to do, but I had to figure out the correct format to do this without compromising anybody's integrity, personal or private stories. So, after much deliberation, right, I figured out how I can do that by omitting names. It took me a long time to think, just don't say names. It's crazy because most of the stories, like 99.9 of them, are things that have to do with me anyway. First story, the time I broke a super expensive barber chair. Now, I put $10,000 was the amount of the chair, but honestly, I have no clue. I know that chair was easily worth more than $10,000. It was an over 100-year-old chair. The owner, he had like a shop full of them. He would fly to different states, cities to find these parts, put them all together, get them re-chromed, get them reupholstered with leather, alligator skin. I bullshit you not. And, you know, that's the story on the chairs. Like, he had a fetish, a true love, a true enthusiasm for these chairs. I mean, the whole shop was laced with them. Everybody had one. Every barber had one. Like, he spent years making these chairs one by one. Why would he fill his whole shop up with expensive ass chairs? I don't know, but I think it was more of a passion for him. And we were all adults technically, so we should have knew to take care of the property. Well, they were all adults. I was like a 19, 20-year-old kid, high energy, high testosterone, and I loved to wrestle, which is another part of the story. When I tell you I play so much, I'm not gonna lie, I horseplay, everybody. I am one of the most competitive humans you'll ever meet, right? Like, that's why I'm the best barber in the world and on YouTube, because of my competitiveness. You think I care about the money? No. I don't want to lose. So imagine me in 1920, freshly out of college, freshly off of sports. I raced anybody. I wrestled anybody. I had a staring contest with anybody. You think I'm bored crapping you? No lie. So I just was rough with my clients, man. Like, they were young, I was young, we played. I got another particular story. I'll talk about how I did some other crazy stuff in the shop. But back to this story. So I had a client, man, and we was wrestling. And this particular chair was actually a special chair among the special chairs. Now, this chair was made for a celebrity. Now, it wasn't the celebrity's chair, but it was a chair made for the celebrity to do a photo shoot with the chair. But then once he got through with the photo shoot, he returned the chair to the owner, but it was in his colors. He damn near had his name on the side. Like, it was authenticated for this. It was made for this celebrity. I got the chair. Now, I'm not saying I got the chair because I was special, because at the time I had no name. But I got the chair because it was right across from the owner. Now, to the part of the story how I broke the chair. Now, it was a late night, man. The energy was high. Probably, just energy was up. I was ending the shift. I called it a shift because I was there all day. And me and my client, we was talking shit. Like, we was just talking trash. We was shooting the mess. Like, when I say shooting the shit or shooting the mess, that means me and him was just talking trash. And then it turned into like a little nudge, and then a little push, and then it was the grappling match. We lock horns. Now, the guy was taller guy. He was 6'3". I'm a 5'9" guy, stout in shape. He was more basketball built, wide shoulders, smaller frame. So, it was one of them things, right? If you've ever wrestled with somebody or horse played in a very small, condensed space, when you have two either larger or longer individuals, it's hard to horseplay without going 90 to 100%, because first off, nobody wants to lose, especially with a shot for the people. There's so many factors. People were there, his friends were there, my coworkers were there, right? Bragging rights are a real thing in our culture, especially in the barbershop. You get whipped in a barbershop, you would never hear the end of it, right? So these things go through your mind or go through my mind as I'm indulging into the activity, whether it be a race or a wrestling match next to a $10,000 chair. So, we lock up, and it was a quick little skirmish. Man, when I tell you, I didn't even mean to push him so hard, but I must have pushed him. He tried to catch his balance on the arm of the chair. He missed, and his back fell the chair. Now, goddamn, when it broke. Now, mind you, this piece that he fell on was a chrome piece. It was a chrome one-of-one piece. And now, he didn't break the lever off. He broke the lever in half. Now, did he break the lever? Did I break the lever? It's up in the air. But at the end of the day, his body touched the glass. I created the force that caused the fall. Boom. Now, it's two reactions at the top, right? Because as he's falling, well, after he falls, I see him on the ground in pain. And then my first thought is, oh shit, we're about to fight for real. Because listen, no matter how much you play, when the play gets to the point to where it's like, damn, somebody might have been hurt or their pride is wounded, fisticuffs must come next, right? Or so you assume. I had to prepare myself mentally for a fight and to get fired. The two Fs. Do I get fired first or did the fight break out first? I don't know because I just broke a $10,000 chair. But after that chair, I'm about to get into a fight now. I don't know if it's luckily for me or however you want to word it. He was hurt. He was hurt. The chair dug into his back. Now, I don't mean to laugh and be an a-hole, but yo, it was the reaction that he made. All I heard him say was, my back. Now, that's another reaction. I went from thinking I'm about to fight to, oh my God, I think I hurt this guy. But oh my God, he's hurt. And it's funny because of how he said it. Like, can you imagine someone being so pissed off, but they can't express their pissed offness because they're in pain? So what do I do? Well, the only thing I could do was look him in the eye without trying to smirk and say, I apologize. Now, I know at that moment my apology doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't mean a thing, right? And with me knowing I have to apologize, what do I tell the owner? Because everybody and their mama's there except for the owner. It's funny to them, right? They can laugh because they're not in the situation. Me and Ken, and mind you, check this out. I didn't even cut his hair yet. We horseplay before the cut. Now, this just shows the power that a barber has. What do? Right? You need your hair cut, but you're pissed and you're hurt. I gave some time. He walked it off. He rubbed his back. My back. That's all he said. And I cut his hair. Now, the conversation wasn't normal. It didn't exist at all because at this point, it's awkward. After I realized we're not going to get into a fight, now I can be in fear. The other F, I have fear because, damn, I just broke this chair. How do I tell this man who spent his time, money, his effort, his design skills that I broke his special of special chair? His special of the special chair. What do I say? How do I tell him? I cut my guy up. We dap up. I knew he was mad because we dapped instead of handshake, but it was okay, right? It was okay. He left. Did I tell the owner? I had to tell the owner, but I don't know. I can't. I don't want to lie to you, but I don't know. It was okay. I kept the chair, obviously, and it was fine. It was fine. So I'll say this. The moral of the story is, don't ever wrestle in the shop with over $100,000 in chairs. And if you do break one while you wrestle, you better win.